Topic number one. Dark Phoenix set photos, the extent of the reshoots, and everything else. Apparently, it was only going to be about 2 weeks long, and now there's full on. Well, let's just say it's been longer than 2 weeks, and they're going to be going well into October. So, 2 weeks? Yeah, no.
Yeah, and the fact that they're wearing mocap suits, so they're clearly doing something big.
Dude, that's CG work right there. Like 5 months before the release of the film.
It's correct. Like, it's not gonna. I'll be surprised if we get a trailer anytime soon.
Right?
I know there's a rumor of it being today or this week, but nah.
No.
No way. You might be lucky to get it in December, maybe. But...
Realistically, they have to attach it with like Aquaman or something, right? Because it's like right around the corner.
Like, what scene do you think that they're actually filming at that particular time with Universal X-Men's Twitter pictures of them doing something? It looks like it's a confrontation to me.
I think it's the third act. There's something in there.
Yep.
There's is it Chastain?
Yeah.
Is she in that movie? It's her. Yeah, it's her and Sophie Turner. Like, it's clearly the last act. So they're both in mocap. So
my guess is how it's going is Chastain is already starting to shift. But the thing is, here's my pitch at this story, because this is the Foxmen, right? So here's how stupid it's gonna be. All right, so hang out for a minute, guys, and we'll see. We'll compare and contrast when the movie comes out. So Chastain believes that her shape-shifting species deserves the Phoenix because it's an ancient force that her people worshipped or something.
So the Shia.
But of course, this is the Fox X-Men, and
so it's Skrulls.
Right. So Skrull somehow tossed shape-shifting in there because we want to spite Marvel, and then on top of that, Jean Grey has it. So now they're both going to be exchanging power levels. So it's going to be something that's like, oh, I'm more powerful than you. Look at how lit up I am. No, I am. You know, with ham dialogue, that's pretty much just like what I just said. So,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Exactly.
I would not be surprised. I still don't believe it's out of spite, to be honest. That they're using Skrulls.
You think it was just a coincidence?
No, I still believe that they have. Like, if one wants to use it, they have to use it. Like, I don't. In my head, them doing it out of spite when they're making a deal with Disney to buy them, that doesn't add up to me.
Yeah.
But plus, I think we've had two Quicksilvers at the same time, and now we're having Skrulls at the same time. I think they must have to use them
at the around the same time, which that would make sense, honestly, with the whole Quicksilver thing and this. So,
especially where it's like Quicksilver was added last minute because that movie started production before Age of Ultron,
right?
And then now we get the Skrulls for Captain Marvel, and it's like, oh, quick, make Chastain a Skrull, even though she might not have been, but not that she's gonna look like a Skrull. There's no way, but
I mean, like the extent of these reshoots, right? Which I'm gonna go believe that newspaper that said it's extensive, upwards of 2 to 3 months. I'm gonna believe that this would kind of fall in line with what happened with Justice League and everything. Very extensive reshoots and re-CGing stuff, and it's gonna look unfinished and all that. I'm like at that point where I'm like, okay, so are we at the point where this movie's gonna get out because they just have to put it out? It's like we have to do whatever we can, and I honestly don't think this movie's gonna make any money, to be real with you. So
no, that's why it's being dumped in the February.
Yeah, it's oof.
And that's if it even makes February.
True, because there was those rumors of the deleting and all, or like the delays and like deleting of certain, I guess, things that were going to be promotional things that were scheduled to even come out already. So I don't know, like,
it's Fox being Fox.
It is.
I think they're probably reshooting the entire New Mutants movie as well. Because is it Anna Taylor-Joy? Is that the actor in there?
Yes.
Who plays Magic? She's like, oh, it's now the film we signed up for. So clearly they were fucking about with it, and now they're like, you know what? We kind of don't care about it anymore. Do what you want. But they're going out with a sigh and a whimper, just like, oh.
Even though they wanted to go out with a bang.
Yeah. But it's typical Fox. They're out foxing themselves.
No, like I've said, like. There were those reports saying, hey, this has been told. They said go back to reshoots and bookend this entire franchise because you're not getting another one. So, I mean,
yeah.
Could you imagine? Because this movie was supposed to set up another third one. Could you imagine if that's the movie you shot and that's the third act, and then suddenly like, oh wait, we got to bookend this thing, and this would kind of fall in line with the rumors that they were looking to make it Dark Phoenix Part 1, Part 2, but then it got scrapped. Yeah. So it's like, oh my god, they're literally in a Justice League position where they have to truncate 2 movies into the 30 minutes of one. It's... Oof.
So what, we're going to get the Dark Phoenix in this?
I mean, it's called Dark Phoenix. I'd imagine we would. You know, it's not even called X-Men anymore. It's like clearly something's going on behind the scenes.
Marvel's like, don't damage that brand name anymore.
Get your shit off.
So they soul damage the character instead.
Mm-hmm.
People won't see it, so let's be real. But nice.
How do you guys feel about the franchise as a whole, though, coming off like into this weird position it's in now?
I stopped caring about the Foxman movies a long time ago.
Yeah, it's the same here.
If they, Logan was good, Deadpool was good. I wasn't a great fan of Deadpool 2.
Same.
It's just like, it's the same thing over and over. It's the safest sequel to a risky movie.
Yeah, it's like outside of those certain movies, like it's mostly forgettable outside, like X-Men 1, maybe 2. And then,
I say it's like, I acknowledge that the first two, started trailblazing slightly, but they're not great movies. They don't hold up at all. No.
It's... I'm so sad about it because, like, they hold a special place in my heart because, of the time they came out in and all that and everything that was happening. And it's just a weird scenario that I guess it happened in, Like, such a weird situation. Like, with everything involving that entire franchise. Especially that it has to come down to what it's coming down to,
Yeah, and it's a sad ending for them, I suppose, as well. They're now just retreading stories they told 10 years ago, and now it's it's even the same writer from 10 years ago. So I have no idea why they ever thought that was a good idea. But
yeah,
it is what it is. It doesn't matter anymore. Apparently, you have an Echo.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, well, we'll check it all. Yeah.